Good morning, dreamers. How are you today? So glad you're here. Can you read that one? I don't know if you can. Anyway, this girl runs on coffee and Jesus. Yesterday I had a decaf coffee, and so I got to work, and my boss calls mid-morning, and I start yawning and yawning, and it was so funny because it's like, until I start talking, I'm fine. And then I'm so anyway, I had a green tea in the afternoon, and that helped pick me up for sure. But it was just funny because I totally forgot that I had made a decaf, because just because I'm allowed to be back on caffeine doesn't mean I should be all the way back on caffeine to what I was before. So trying to still minimize it without losing it altogether. I hope you are good on this Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well as well. I know good is a moral word. Um, and yeah, there's not a lot going on in my head today. I'm not really mulling everything over, which is good. My brain has had a good couple of weeks of being very brain busy. And so it's time to decompress that a little bit. Yeah, that's hard to do. So we think about other things. Um, Fun things, exciting things coming around the corner. We meditate on the goodness of God. That's what I do when I have been brain weary. I look at creation and just count the leaves on the trees, just in awe that things can be so beautiful in this crazy, messed up world. That's where my brain's at today, is just trying to find the beauty. For God is found in the beauty. He's the creator of beauty. And there's beauty in each person he puts in our path. I'm on an app called Marco Polo. If you've never heard of it, it's where I can do a video anytime I want to someone specific who's also on the app, and then they can do a video back to me whenever. So it's very good when it's time zones and there's not a lot of time where we could actually talk on the phone. So when people are in time zones that don't work, or you can have it with a bigger group where you can talk to the whole group at once. Anyway, it's just an interesting app, and I'm on that, and I'm on with a cousin in the Vancouver area, and I'm catching up on her messages, and yeah, my heart just breaks, because there was a shooting of homeless people in a suburb of Vancouver, and like, they're so vulnerable. They're so vulnerable. And she said it's like they're shooting children. They're people who have no defenses, people who have done nothing but hurt themselves, and because people think they're ugly or an eyesore, or they have to see them, he just thinks he can drive through town, drive through where they are, and shoot at them, like target practice. No. And that's in Canada, where guns are easy to find, or not as easy to find as in other places in the world. But hoops can be jumped through, and it was a hunting rifle, and she's like, it was like he was hunting. It's just brutal, and it just breaks my heart to watch the world be ugly, because we've been created to be beautiful. We've been created to bring beauty, the kingdom of God on earth as it is in heaven. We've not been created for ugly. If you can't figure it out yet, I'm not referring to our outside appearance. I'm talking about the spirit of our heart, our soul, the true us, the real you. beyond the organs that pump blood and do all the other things our bodies do. But we've been created for beauty. So I wonder for myself, am I bringing ugly to the world, or am I bringing beauty? And again, I don't mean my face. Am I encouraging people? Doesn't mean I have to build homes for all the homeless. I can't possibly do that. We need infrastructure that will allow that to happen, and I can't build homes and get these people off the street behind bulletproof glass. I wish I could. But here's the thing. If the person behind the gun had been taught from an early age what the beauty of this world looks like and how the value of each person matters, maybe, just maybe, he would have made a better decision on Monday. So am I bringing beauty in the world? Am I raising kids that see the beauty in everyone and can say, you know what, I don't have to understand you, but I will suspend my need to be right. I will suspend my need to understand, and I will love you the way you need to be loved right now. I remember in the church I grew up in, there was a lady, she was a mom of one of my friends, and she changed her name. For some reason, she needed such a fresh start in life that she had to legally change her name. It was a beautiful name, but so was her original name. And there were people that said, I'm not changing. What do you mean you're not changing? She needs you to love her like this right now. And soon everybody was showing her that love and calling her by her chosen name. It was one of the most beautiful examples of love. I don't have to understand why. And the ladies and the men at our church, they didn't have to understand why. They chose to suspend their need to understand, their need to get it. And they loved her with the name she had chosen. It was pretty amazing. It's a great example. Can we suspend our needs to be right? Can we suspend our needs to understand every single every single nuanced thing that's in another person before we, or do we just look at them and go, ugh, homeless, drug addicts, rah. What got them there? Where's the compassion? Because I could look at that guy and go, ugh, murderer. And the human part of me does get very angry. But what took him there? And what can I do to bring beauty to a world where that exists, where that ugly exists, and how can we overtake the ugly with the beauty? Lean into your Creator today and see what He has for you. Know that I love you. Bye.